What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight coming back through here one more again. Now, holla at y'all about some of these good sports they got going on, man. I hope y'all enjoying y'all day. We're gonna get into this Panthers and Eagles game, man. We're gonna get into some of these predictions, previews. We're gonna analyze it. We're gonna talk about if this horrible Panthers run defense can slow down Saquon Barkley. Because if they excuse me, y'all, because if they don't, he probably gonna put up about 250 on their ass. Believe that. But one thing I want to get into y'all first is I know it's off topic, but I want to say a little bit about this Lakers and Miami Heat game because I'm a big Lakers fan. And when I seen that they got beat by 41 points, how you in the NBA and you get beat by 41 points? Somebody out there ain't playing no defense. Somebody ain't they can't get back down the court. Somebody out there bullshitting. And I seen that Tyler Hero had 21 of his 31 points in the third quarter, man. At one time in the third quarter, the Lakers were down by like 30 points, man. That's wild, man. That's crazy. They were down by like 30 points in the third quarter, man. Your boy Tyler Hero, he out there hitting three pointers like, man. He out there hitting three pointer like he Larry Bird or he out there hot like NBA Jam. But hey, he's on fire. He's heating up when they start burning them nets down. He's heating up. Hey, Tyler Hero was down there. Hey, he was shooting the lights out on their ass. All right, man, that just ridiculous, man. But I seen that he ended up with 31 points, but like I said, he had 21 of them in the third quarter, that is ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. But I'm about to get into this Eagles and Carolina game, man. But I just wanted to say a little bit about that Laker game and Miami Heat game, man. That's ridiculous, man. Hey, that's when you get beat by 41. That's one of them games back when you were young playing at the recreation gym and you start getting blowed out and they just let the clock run. They just let the clock run because they already lose about like 30 in like the second quarter, they lose about like 30 already. Hey, they full court pressing them like the whole game. They keep turning the ball over. They just let that clock just run. Go on to get the game over. Get their ass out of here. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. Get their ass out of here. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all one of the problems with that game, and I'm gonna jump right into this Eagle game, y'all. One of the main problems that I see, man, with this game, when I looked at the stats, I seen your boy AD only had 8 points. How you only got 8 points, AD? What up with you, Jarrell? Appreciate you coming through, man. I'm just talking a little bit about this Laker game right quick before I get into this Panthers Eagle game, man. I seen that doggone score. They lost by 41 points. That is ridiculous. You in the NBA getting beat by 41 points, man. What a defense was that? Man, I looked at the highlights, man. I looked at the highlights. It's like they gave up. LeBron went running down the court. Like, what the hell? But going into one more topic, I want to talk a little bit about Baltimore Ravens receiver Deontay Johnson getting suspended for refusing to go into the game. How you refusing to go into the game? And like, hey, hey, you played in the sports, you know how the coaches be when they start hollering, they be looking for you on the sideline. Hey, what Johnson at? What Deontay at? What Johnson at? Hey, he over there standing with his arm crawl. Son, get your shit together, get in the game, son. Get your he over there standing by the heater. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. He over there standing by the heater with his hands in the pan. Nah, I'm good, coach. I ain't going in. Nah, okay, you don't want to go in. Okay. Yeah, we finna suspend your ass without pay. That's what we gonna do. Next time I tell your ass to go in, you better get your ass in there. Believe that. But it was a trip though, man. Oh yeah. You know, I had to talk a little bit about the Ravens, Jarrell. But it was a trip, even though I seen that Rashard Bateman he got hurt with a knee injury, and they still didn't put Deontay Johnson in the game, which that's wild. They still didn't put him in the game. But one thing I seen, if they wanted to get rid of him, or if they wanted to cut Deontay Johnson, it's gonna be hard for them to do it because of the fact that if they cut him, then they won't get that potential compensatory pick for 2026 draft pick. So that's like that's a decision they got to make on that, whether or not if they want to cut him or not, or I guess basically he's just gonna be benched the rest of the season, sit on the sideline, so they don't have to give up that pick. Because you most definitely want to keep all your picks. You never know if you might want to move up in the draft, or you might see somebody that fall in the draft. You could use that extra pick, to pick them up. And last thing I want to talk about as far as with the NFL news before I jump in this game, I want to say a little bit about this. I seen that the Jaguar quarterback Trevor Lawrence, they put him on IR, which they saying that that's most likely going to end his season. That's pretty much a wrap for him. The linebacker from the Texans, what's his name? Al, I guess you pronounce his name, Shire. I don't know how to pronounce his fucking last name, man. But he got suspended for 3 games for that late hit he put on Trevor Lawrence, which was, man, that was messed up, man. That was fucked up the way he hit Trevor Lawrence, because he had already started sliding, pretty much gave himself up. And for him to do that late hit like that, when you play football, yeah, you want to be physical, you trying to hit people hard or whatever, but with the quarterback, that's a no. You can't hit the quarterback like that. Not like you could back in the day. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say a little bit about that, y'all. Before I jump into this, I'm about to jump into this Panthers and Eagles game, man. Your boy Saquon probably about to put up, like I say, about 250. He about to put up about 250 on their ass. Believe that. And the reason why I say that, y'all, and I'm going to show y'all in a little bit, the defensive rankings as far as with Carolina. Right now, Carolina is ranked in last place. They against stopping the run. The Philadelphia Eagles are the number 1 rushing team in the league. Let me say that one more time. They're the number 1 rushing team in the league, and you're about to go against a team who the worst in the league at stopping the run. That lets you know something's got to give. And you know what's going to give? That run defense, because they ain't stopped nobody all year. Everybody that play Carolina getting over 100-yard rushing. So you don't think Saquon finna get about 150 on their ass on Sunday? That's why I say he might get 200 on their ass. He already had 499 yards rushing for the season. He most definitely, I'm like I told y'all before, I most definitely feel like he's gonna break Eric Dickerson record, for most rushing in a season. I most definitely think he's gonna beat that record, and I'll tell y'all why. I'm gonna let y'all know the last couple of games that Saquon Barkley got, and the run defenses that he going against besides the one team of Pittsburgh. And he gonna break that damn record, y'all. Believe that. But right now, while I'm on the Panthers defense, right now they're allowing 392.1 yards a game total. Right now, they're the second worst in the NFL. They also the worst scoring defense in the NFL. They're allowing 30.5 points per game. And like I told y'all, they last in the league at stopping the run. They're allowing 166.8 yards a game. Matter of fact, I'm just going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, sometimes people can say shit. I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I say ain't nowhere in the hell Carolina Panthers. Hey, to be honest with you, this game might get out of control. This game might get out of control. Now, I'm going to go down here. Hope y'all see my screen. I'm going to go down here. Let me show y'all. Yeah, you already see the Eagles at the top as far as total defense. They pretty much the number 1 defense in the league as far as what their defense allow yards per game. They're allowing 282.8 yards per game. They've only allowed 23 touchdowns total. Now I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about as far as with the Panthers. Right now, that's why I said I just told y'all They're the number 2 worst defense in the league. They had number 31. The Jaguars is the number 1 worst defense in the league. They had 32 in last place. Carolina is giving up a total of 392.1 yards a game total. They gave up a total of 41 touchdowns, y'all. Move down here to pass defense. The Eagles, you see right here where they at? They're number 3. And that's real surprising that the Eagles pass defense is at number 3 because they got 2 young rookie cornerbacks, but they actually been playing real good, y'all. The rookie cornerbacks that they got, they've been playing real good. Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJohn, they've been playing real good ball, man. Now, those were 2 good steals they got. They coming right in and making the impact off the reel. Actually, defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, he said he's more confident in the secondary where they're able to be able to play more man coverage, you know, with the two corners that they got. They don't earn that trust. And I'm telling you, man, Quinion Mitchell, they found the steal with him, man, because he locking people down, man. He locking people down. Matter of fact, the Eagles pass defense, they've only allowed 1 passing touchdown in the last 5 games. Did y'all hear me? In a passing league, this is a passing league. Y'all remember that. They've only allowed 1 passing touchdown in 5 games. That lets you know they secondary is locking motherfuckers up. All right, right now, like I told you, the Eagles pass defense, they rank number 3. They're only allowing 178-yard passing. They've only allowed 13 passing touchdowns. Now, as far as with Carolina, they're a little bit better as far as defending the pass. They're at number 24, which is still low, but they're at 24. They're giving up 225.3 yards a game. They're giving up 22 passing touchdowns. Now, we'll go down here to the rush defense like I was telling y'all. With the rush defense. Now, this is what Carolina, this right here, y'all, is my key to the game is this rush defense. I'm telling y'all, the only way Carolina got a chance in this game is they got some kind of way. I don't know if they can load the box, maybe try to put 8 in the box and try to slow down Saquon Barkley, and then maybe try to take your chances against the Eagles receivers, which they got good receivers too, with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and then you still got Saquon Barkley, coming out of the backfield catching passes. So it's gonna be an uphill battle for the Carolina Panthers, man, for real. Now, as far as run defense, you got the Eagles. They right here at number 7. They're giving up an average of 104.8 yards a game. They're giving up 8 rushing touchdowns. Now, this is what I was telling y'all. That's why I like to show y'all this stuff instead of just telling you. Some people, they'll tell you, but I like to tell you and show you so you can see I'm not bullshitting you when I tell you that the Panthers run defense is the worst in the league. Which, if you're a Panthers fan, you already know that, because I'm a Panthers fan. I watch the game every Sunday. I see all these running backs, no matter who we play, they putting up at least 100 or better. Right now, they're giving up an average of 166.8 yards rushing the game, 18 rushing touchdowns. So that's one thing I wanted to show y'all out there as far as what I was talking about when I was saying about the situation with them trying to slow down Saquon Barkley. Hold on, I'm gonna stop that on the screen. But yeah, that's gonna be a real big problem when they play on Sunday. Now, as far as with the Panthers offense, on offense, the Panthers are averaging right around 292.3 yards a game. They're averaging 18.1 points per game, which is pretty low, man. Right now, they're like the 3rd worst offense in the NFL. And they're gonna have, like I said, they're gonna have a big uphill challenge going against this Eagles defense, who really all around is the best defense in the league. Like I say, they the number 1 total defense. Right now, like I said, like I just told you, the number 3 against the pass, the number 7 against the run, the number 5 in the red zone, the number 2 on third down defense. So that lets you know most of the time when you get in third down, they're pretty much stopping you and making you punt the ball. They're pretty much getting your ass off the field. Now let's go into this with as far as the Eagles offense. Now with the Eagles offense, they third in the league in yards per game. They're averaging 377.7 yards per game. Now that's total. That's on the ground and in the air, y'all. They're averaging 26.7 points per game, which is 7 in the NFL right now. And Jalen Hurts, he's most definitely a big key to their offense. He been playing good since they came back from the bye week, y'all. Right now he's 68.4% completion percentage, and they're averaging right around 88.9 rushing yards per game. And y'all seen that the Carolina Panthers, they're giving up right around 166 yard rushing, and Philadelphia is averaging 188 yards rushing a game. So y'all see that? Y'all see that? Like my little girl used to say when she was little. You see that? You see that? Yeah, man. And like I was telling y'all with Saquon Barkley, I told y'all he right at 15. He like 1 yard. He like 1 yard off. He got 499 yard rushing, 11 touchdowns on 246 carries. So Saquon Barkley, he most definitely right there knocking on the door for the MVP, man. Really, to be honest with you, I think as far as with the MVP, I think it come down to Saquon. Probably I say Saquon, Lamar Jackson, and old boy with Buffalo, quarterback with Buffalo. Damn, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. It'll come to me in a minute. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's those three guys, those pretty much the top guys for MVP in my that's my opinion, y'all. But now I'm gonna tell y'all like my keys to the game with this game with the Panthers, right? My keys to the game, and I feel like this is the big key to the game. If the Panthers don't do something about this game gonna get out of control real quick. And when I say quick, I'm talking about quick. I'm talking about quick, like on Mortal Kombat when they hit you with that uppercut, whoopee, real quick. But my key to the game is gonna be the Panthers run defense against that run offense of the Eagles. That number one rush offense against the worst run defense in the league. That's gonna be my key to the game right there. As far as with Carolina not, letting this game get out of control, because really, the way Carolina play ball right now is more of wanting to run the ball, and that way Bryce Young don't have to do a lot of throwing. You're really not like putting the game in his hand like that for him to have to win the game like that. Now, last week when he played Tampa, he did have a situation where they got the ball and he was able to drive down, but they end up having to fumble or whatever. But this game right here against a top defense, because like I said last week, Tampa Bay pass defense was like one of the worst pass defense in the league. So I knew that Bryce was going to have a pretty good game against them, because they the worst secondary. They like one of the worst secondaries in the league. Tampa pretty much outscoring people to beat them. That's pretty much how they got to play. You playing an Eagles team this week where they top of the league in pretty much everything on defense, pass defense, run defense. They got, like I said, they got two young corners, but those two young corners, they balling, man. And like I said, Quinyon Mitchell, he locking people up, man. So that's also going to be a good matchup, y'all. The Panthers' young receiver, Xavier Legette, Jalen Coker, if he plays, Adam Thielen, their receivers against Philadelphia corners, which, like I said, is Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper Dean, big play Darius Slay, C.J. Gardner. It's going to be a good game. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a good game. I hope it be a good game as a Panther fan, but when I look at it, I don't know, y'all. It could get out of control real quick with the quickness. Because like I say, They ain't stopped nobody with the run all week. And your boy Saquon Barkley, he reversed hurdling people in the game. He ain't doing it playing around on the sideline. He doing it in game. Hey, you know you're a hell of an athlete to do that shit in game and land on your feet and still fall forward for a few more yards. That's crazy, man. But back on Jalen Hurts, he has 485 yards and 12 touchdowns on 124 carries. So your boy Saquon, I mean not Saquon, but Jalen Hurts, he's also, you know, a run threat also. So that's gonna put more pressure on the defense. And now you got to worry about a quarterback that can run and a running back that can run. So, like I said, that's gonna be a big matchup factor right there. And like I told y'all, the Eagles pass defense have only allowed one passing touchdown in 5 games. So that's big right there. So that lets you know if the Eagles are, you know, for the Eagles, what they're gonna have to do is on defense is they're gonna have to try to stop the Panthers run game, because that's what the Panthers want to do. They want to run behind the offensive line because they got one of the top offensive lines in the league, y'all. So the Panthers most definitely want to try to run with Chuba Hubbard, you know, to try to run game going, try to get some play action going, try to get Bryce going. But if the Eagles are able to slow down that run and pretty much put the game in Bryce's hands, that's where the problem gonna come in at, y'all. Bryce with those young receivers and Adam Thielen going against that top-notch defense, and that's gonna be a problem. If that happens, like I said, the game gonna be out of control. Out of control. Now, another thing I want to talk to y'all about, especially with this, like I was telling y'all with Quinyon, Quinyon Mitchell, the defensive back, I up and pretty much he done shut down every receiver that he done face, y'all. He's only allowed an average of 31 passing yards and five targets in pretty much every game he done played in. And he's only given up one touchdown on the season. And this dude is a rookie. Let me say that one more time. He done shut down every receiver he done faced. He only allowed an average of 31 passing yards, and he only gave up one passing touchdown all this season. Carolina Panthers already don't have a legit number one receiver. It's gonna be a problem, y'all. It's gonna be a problem. And like I said, I'm a Panther fan. I'm not biased. Hey, I already know we're finna get ran out the gym. Finna get ran out the gym on Sunday. Believe that. Now I know they played Kansas City and it ended up coming down to the end of the game, and Patrick Mahomes had to drive down at the end of the game and score. But the Chiefs, everybody know the Chiefs, they've been winning, but everybody know they've been struggling, man. They've been struggling, but they have been winning. And I guess, you know, when you look at it, a W is a W, no matter if you win by 1 point or if you win by 30 points. But like I said, man, the Eagles, they're on another level right now, especially since they came in off that bye week. Since that bye week, they've been on and popping, man, on and popping. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna play press conference. Let me see. I'm gonna play press conference from the Eagles. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna show my screen. I'm gonna play the press conference with Jalen Hurts. They talking to him about the game for Sunday and everything. I'm gonna play this right quick for y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
That's gone into not throwing interceptions the last 8-9 games.
Just trusting my preparation and asking good questions, trying to get a good understanding of what we're doing, and then going out there and playing.
Yeah, you said something kind of interesting after the game, and it might not be a philosophical thing, but it might. You talked about each play having a life of its own, and you guys talk about playing one game at a time. I mean, in your mind, is it even simpler than that? Is it like one play at a time? Like some golfers, you ask them at the end of a tournament, what are you thinking about? He said, I'm thinking about the next shot, like the next tournament. You know what I'm saying? Is it that simplified for you? And if so, when did that start?
I think it's a mentality you want to have. You want to be in the moment. You know, you can't control what has happened, can't change what has happened, and you can't control what will happen. Only way you can leave your imprint on it is how you execute in that moment. And so you just want to be in the present and take advantage of the opportunity, trust your instincts and trust your preparation when you're in that moment. Look back at it and learn from it, and then, you know, move forward. So it's always been a part of, you know, my processing and thinking.
Even when you were a kid?
Uh, Feels like so long ago, so much ball has been played in between time, but it's always been rooted in there. Always been rooted in there.
The visit to Chop last week, what I went into that, what perspective did you gain from that visit?
I mean, just tons of gratitude from, you know, from those kids struggling, but yeah, staying so strong throughout it. You know, no complaints by any of them. The joy on their faces. Being able to spend some time with them, create a cleat, and share a moment with them. You know, and it was you know, a couple that I met before, and so it was cool seeing them hanging in there and staying strong, and you know, have them at the game this week. So it'll be fun to see them again.
He'll be here this week as your guest, or as
Yeah.
And you said you've met them before. How, I don't want to say frequently do you go, but I guess what's your cadence in the past for this event?
You know, it's like to stop in, especially through that time of year, and just show them that we care. You know.
How would you describe your relationship with Jordan Mailata? He's from our perspective, he's a very exuberant guy, a very demonstrative guy. But what is your relationship like with him? Because you guys have kind of progressed together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's always been a passionate guy, and I think for him, being around Jason, being around Lane, and just being around that whole unit, he's been able to grow and mature and learn from them. You know, we've always had a good tie. He's always been there. You know, first one to pick you up, and not just myself, but all of my teammates. And so he takes pride in what he does. You know, and he takes pride in being the blind side.
Panthers defense, what do you see there? It seems like they've played better the last month or so.
Their entire team is playing well. You know, they're a really good football team. You know, they're a really good football team, playing fast, flying to the ball. The DBs are really good, you know, in the front seven. They create some disruption there. So, you know, you got to come out ready to play.
You know, has there been anything different about practice this year? I think I was just talking to Jack Driscoll, and he said, you know, pads feels like have gone on more on Wednesdays this year. And if so, what kind of advantage does that give you guys? You feel like?
Well, you like to think it gives you an advantage physically, just from a standpoint of having more reps and pads.
And do you feel like things have been a little bit different? I guess after the game on Monday, Nick talked about Monday working and all that, and you've never been a guy adverse to work. Do you feel like there's more of that?
Yeah, I think it's relative. You know, line getting the work that they need. You know, defensive line being able to get some of the, you know, pass rush and work their technique, and then being able to fit certain tackles in your pads. So I know that's big for them.
You spoke last month about patience with young quarterbacks, the development timeline, if you will. Is there more of a connection you have with Bryce Young, given the Alabama connection?
You know, I've spent some time with his family, and I met everyone but him, and so this would be my first time, you know, meeting him in person, and you know, wish him nothing but the best. I know he's a great competitor, had a great career at Alabama, and he's got a great opportunity in front of him now. He's playing really well now.
This is a team that doesn't seem to, if you're playing a team with a bad record, a good record, none of that stuff seems to bother this team. Where's that come from? Just not looking at the record, but looking at the opportunity.
I think it's alluded to, you know, the previous question of just being in the moment, you know, treating every play like its own play. And, you know, you're going to have some moments that you want back, but can't control it. All you can do is learn from it. And we want to attack this game like it's our last.
You know, Barkley was on the sideline, but just seeing him continuing to practice, and he was out there before the game as well, going through a workout too. What have you seen from him behind the scenes as he tries to work back from this injury?
Yeah, he knows. He knows his body. I know he's not a guy that misses, and I know it's pained him to have to sit out and watch. I know he's eager to, have everybody back together and go out there and play some ball.
What would it mean to you to get everybody back together in the near future?
Yeah, we really haven't played that way this year, but we've been able to find a way. So there's a lot of trust in everybody here.
If you think back to training camp, you were going against a new defensive scheme with a number of new faces. At the end of the summer, what did you think of that group in particular? Of the Eagles defense.
All right, I'm gonna go into some of these because I got a couple of these press conferences I want to show y'all. I'm gonna go into let me see. I'm going to a couple of other press conferences too for the Carolina Panthers. But one question I want to ask anybody that's listening right now is, do y'all feel like Bryce has given have y'all given him y'all stamp of approval? Do y'all feel like what he done did these past couple of weeks since he done came back from being benched? Do y'all feel like he done showed enough to be the quarterback for the future? Or do you feel like you need to see a little bit more from him? Because that's what I feel. In my opinion, I feel like I need to see a little bit more. I think if he play against the Eagles this Sunday, by them being a top-led defense in pretty much every category, if he able to play that game, but if it's a situation where pretty much like how it is every game, if it's a situation where pretty much the defense giving up points and they're not really able to stop the Eagles, but on offense, Carolina is able to, score points and keep the game from getting out of control, and he plays a good game, y'all, I already feel like he already done bought himself another year. If he go into this game for some reason against the Eagles and he play a pretty good game, anybody out there that don't want him as the quarterback, he gonna be the quarterback. Believe that. If he play good against the Eagles Sunday, and I'm one of them people who've been real critical of Bryce. If anybody hear me, I don't been critical of Bryce on my platform and going on other people's podcasts talking about football. But if he go out here and he perform and have a good game against the Eagles, and they able to keep the game close like they did against Kansas City, and maybe lose by a touchdown or maybe a field goal or something like that, and he play a good game but they lose, y'all best to believe he pretty much done got his contract, because I guarantee you they gonna look at it as, if he could do that against a top-notch defense, he pretty much could do that against anybody, because this is the best defense he gonna face for the rest of the games. Because the games that they got left, they got the Eagles this Sunday, of course, then they got the Cowboys. The Cowboy defense, they've been having their ups and downs. You got the Cardinals, their defense been playing pretty good. You got Tampa, you got the Falcons. Tampa and the Falcons defense been inconsistent. Yeah, and you already know Tampa got one of the worst pass defenses in the league. The Falcons, they can't really get no credit. But the Falcons, they ain't all that on defense. Cowboys ain't all that. Cardinals, they okay. So you look at the next 5 games, the Eagles is the best defense they're gonna go against. So if he do that against the Eagles, and he able to keep the game close like how he did against Kansas City, me and everybody else might as well get ready, because Bryce ain't going nowhere. Believe that. He ain't going. Hey, if he go out here, he play good against the Eagles, he ain't going nowhere. So anybody, hey, you got to, hey, if he play good, no matter if you like him or you don't like him, if he end up playing good against the Eagles, y'all got to give him his credit. Y'all got to be like, hey, you got to give him his credit. You got to, because he going out there and doing it. Then if he do it against a top-notch defense, ain't nothing you can knock him on. Yeah, he might not be throwing for, all the yards that you want him to throw for, But if he able to play, not lose the game, which really, if you call that's like a game manager, really, if you ask me, you're pretty much being a game manager. But I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't have successful careers that, you know, they had the talent around them and they were just good game managers, you know, AKA Trent Dilfer. You know, Alex Smith used to do it sometimes. You know, you got some quarterbacks that don't have decent careers. And they pretty much, you know, didn't have too many situations where they had to put the game on their back and win the game because of the talent that they had around them on the team. But like I was telling y'all earlier, while I gave y'all the Panthers last game, I'm gonna give y'all the Eagles last 5 games. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know the reason why. Just like I said yesterday, I'm gonna let y'all know the reason why Saquon Barkley gonna break Eric Dickerson record, which right now he hold that record since 1984. And he did that in 16 games, even though they're playing 17 now, y'all. And his record is 2,105 yards. Right now, like I said, Saquon Barkley got 1,499. He got 5 games left. So in order for Saquon to do it, he got to average within the next 5 games, he got to average at least 121.4 yards a game, which he got 607 yards left to break the record. So he ought to be able to get over 607 yards in 5 games because he averaging over 100 a game. So he ought to be able to get there. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Of course, you know I showed y'all earlier. The Panthers run defense is ranked number 32, giving up about 160 yards a game. You got the Steelers, which is the only good run defense he go against. They're number 4 against the run. They give up about 90-yard rushing. But Baltimore was a top run defense, and he still got over 100-yard rushing against them. So, hey, you never know against that game against the Steelers. The Commanders, they rank number 29. They're giving up like 145 yards rushing. You got the Cowboys. They rank number 31. They're giving up 147.6 yards rushing on the average a game. Then you got the Giants. They at number 30. They're giving up 145.8 yards a game. So y'all see he go against 4 run defenses that's bottom of the league at stopping the run. So that's why I tell y'all he going to break Eric Dickerson record this year. Put it in the bank, seal it up, sign, seal, deliver. Go on and sign, seal, deliver that. It's a done deal. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of the stats. Right now, with let me see, with AJ Brown, there's top receiver. He got 44 receptions for 793 yards and 4 touchdowns. With 5 games left, he most definitely should hit that 1,000 mark. Their last 5 games for the Eagles, they're undefeated. They're 5-0 the last 5 games. As far as with the Panthers, their last 5 games, they're 2-3. And of course, you know those 2 wins came out the Giants and New Orleans. But yeah, y'all, those are my main reasons why I say the Panthers will not beat the Eagles on Sunday. And right now they got the Eagles winning by 12. And I believe, and I know Carolina been doing a good job of covering the spread these past couple of games, but this game right here, I don't see it, y'all. Not with that run defense going against Saquon Barkley. I don't believe it. So I'm most definitely taking the Eagles to beat the Panthers, and I'm taking those 12 points. They're giving the Eagles an 85.7% chance to win. Total points on the game is 45.5. The Eagles most definitely gonna drag their ass on Sunday. And I'm a Panther fan. I hate to say it, but hey, I gotta be honest and I gotta be truthful. I gotta be truthful and not just be a fan. You know what I'm saying? And when you're going up against a team and your team ain't like that, you can want all you want. Like what Nutty Professor say when they were sitting at the table and wanting and wanting and wanting, woo, make your head pop off. Yeah, you can want all you want, but you already know what your team is. And like I said, we're not like that when it comes to that. So but I hope y'all like my show, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy Big Type, man. Jarrell, I appreciate you coming through, checking me out, man, listening to me. That's what's up, man. But y'all hit that notification button, and I'm about to get up out of here. And like Forrest Gump would say, that's all I got to say about diet.